Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this short video about our PCC, that's Parochial Church Council, and Deanery Synod. So I have a question for you. Is God maybe calling you or someone you know to play a leadership role within our church? We'll be having our Annual Parish Church Meeting on September the 13th, and at that meeting we'll need to elect a number of people to our PCC and Deanery Synod. This is a really important role, and I just wonder if God might be calling you to serve in this way, or maybe someone you know who you could encourage. So this short video is going to explain what it's all about, and I hope you'll be able to watch it and to listen and just to reflect on whether God is perhaps calling you to help.
So why is the PCC important to us at St John's? Well, it's responsible, with the rector, for the vision and direction of St John's and for making major decisions to help bring that vision to fruition. As a result of the pandemic, we're going to have to think even more carefully about our role and how we can best serve the needs of our congregation and the local community. The PCC is also the legal governing body of a Church of England parish. As such, it also has various legal duties with regard to our buildings, finances, paid staff, safeguarding and health and safety. However, we don't expect our PCC members to be an expert in any or all of these areas. The PCC is made up of clergy, church wardens, a treasurer, secretary, deanery synod reps, more on that later, and other elected members of the congregation. We have 7 vacancies which are up for election at this time. There are a few legalities, such as you must be aged 16 or over, a communicant, and you need to be on the electoral roll at St John's.
Well, what sort of person do we need to stand for election on the PCC? Well, there's no job specification to be on the PCC, so if you're interested to stand, then please do feel encouraged. It's worth checking though before you stand, can you answer yes to questions such as, do you have a positive attitude? Are you able to assist in making decisions to help us follow God's vision for our church? None of us are perfect, but do you try to let God guide your life, and do you set an example to others? Are you someone who's able to contribute to discussions and to challenge our thinking? But also, of course, at times, are you prepared to listen and be quiet and contemplate before giving your opinion? And practically speaking, can you offer the time commitment required? It's not a lot, but there are meetings to attend, there's preparatory material to read, and you might consider going on a subcommittee or onto a working group. And also what we're after are people from a wide variety of backgrounds. So age and gender don't matter. What we really want to do is to reflect the makeup of our congregation. So the more mixed the membership of the PCC, the better. So the PCC meets 6 times a year, so not too much. The meetings are in the evening between 7:45 and hopefully 10. We try and finish by 10 in the evening. And we vary the evening from month to month as to when the meeting is, so that if you have other regular commitments, you're still able to come to a reasonable number of the 6 PCC meetings. Usually the meetings take place in the York Rooms, but recently we've been reverting to Zoom. And what do we discuss? Well, the discussions and voting are on a wide variety of the subjects that the church is involved in. Typically they'll include core items such as mission and worship, children and youth, how we can do our best for our children, the church finances, so budget, expenses, approving expenditure that's coming up, maintenance of the buildings and the grounds, and the work of the subcommittees. So, for example, the Hurst Green News, the running of the St Agatha's Hall, and various other subcommittees. So we hope you'll be interested. We really do encourage you, And if you are interested, we'll look forward to welcoming you at the first PCC.
This year there are 4 vacancies for Deanery Synod representatives who automatically then become part of our PCC. A deanery is a group of Church of England parishes in a geographical area, and Tandridge Deanery covers the most rural part of Southwark Diocese, an area almost identical to that of Tandridge District Council. Deanery Synods are the formal meetings of a deanery and provide a channel for sharing information and new developments with presentations, visiting speakers and debate of issues relevant to all local churches. They form a link between parishes and the wider church, including the diocese. There are 3 meetings a year in one of the churches in the deanery, although the next one, planned for the 20th of October, may take place on Zoom. There are currently 90 members, including all licensed clergy and people elected at their annual parish meetings. Joining the Deanery Synod provides a good opportunity to engage with and support others facing similar and different joys and challenges in their churches. It is the chance to become part of something bigger.
Hello. I wanted to just mention why I've joined the PCC and hope it helps others to think about joining us. I've joined it really to be more connected and involved with the church I attend. Sometimes this can mean having more influence on the way things are done. I want to get to know others in the church and community, as I have lived here for about 4 years now, but when I first joined I'd only lived here a year. We do organise our agenda to reflect the fact that people do work long hours these days. So if you found it difficult with commuting, although that wouldn't be the case at the moment, but difficult working from home, we do organise the agenda accordingly.
Being on the PCC means that you're up to date with what's going on in your church and allows you to have your say. The meetings are only 6 times a year, and it's a great way of getting to know people better.
The other day somebody said to me that her daughter, who is now aged 60, had joined the PCC at St John's when she was a teenager, but that it hadn't lasted long. And her daughter had said to her, "Mum, it's all about the money. I thought it was going to be all about Jesus." Now that's a real shame, because actually we need everybody on the PCC to love Jesus first and then discuss all of these important things we need to, but in the light of that one important fact that we're all here for that reason and to build God's kingdom. Joining the PCC is a really great way to be more involved in the church, to join a group of people who love Jesus and care passionately about the church and our mission, which is to welcome everyone, to deepen faith, to inspire action, and to share God's friendship and love. As I said at the start, elections to the PCC will take place in our annual Parish Church Meeting on the 13th of September. So if you have been touched by the things in this video and are interested in being elected either to the PCC or to Deanery Synod, please could you let one of the clergy know, or the church wardens or Janet, and they'll guide you through the process. Please also take an opportunity, if you wish, to chat to any of the existing PCC members. The details of who they are in the porch here at St John's or on our website. We are still in challenging times, but I think they are also hopeful times for us. And we're really keen to fill all of our vacancies on the PCC so that we have a really good team of people to help us move forward in these unusual days we find ourselves in. So please, would you consider this prayerfully and put yourself forward if you feel it's right, so that together we can really make a difference.